All Blacks have just beaten France 26-19. That was close.
That was, as Richie just said, a hell of a match. France just threw everything at the All Blacks and they survived only by the skin of their teeth.
The scrummaging, again, major problem for the All Blacks. They were under pressure there all night.
Well, not only the scrum, but their defence as well. I thought I think they missed 12 tackles in the first half, so many things to work on, but I think for now, the All Blacks will be extremely relieved and happy to win that, because that was a test that easily could have got away from them.
It was. In the end, it kind of boiled down to two pieces of magic from Charles Piutau again. Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really quite a difficult sort of a test for him until that opportunist try he got there in the just after half-time. Man, that was so important, and also that piece of passing sort of trickery that he used to send Kieran Reid away. I mean, that was just magnificent.
You're right though, Pat, that was a game. They've won it, and as Steve Hansen would say, I think they might just flush the dunny on that one and move on.
Yeah, Steve Hansen's going to be a very relieved man, I can tell you that. But, I mean, who else in the back line impressed you? I thought Ma'a started quite well, then went a wee bit quiet.
Yeah, it was a difficult game for them. There wasn't a lot of flow, there wasn't a lot of structure. Carter was quite composed, he goal kicked very well, but the French defence was all over them. It was fast, they were on the front foot, they made it very difficult for them. But I think that's a good warm-up game for the All Blacks, if you like, ahead of what will be an equally difficult task in London next weekend.
Correct, and yeah, as you say, France tackled very well. I think they only missed one tackle in the first half. No easy meters at all, plenty to work on.
Excellent. Pat, thanks very much indeed.
Tonight's a night when you understand why they call it a test match. This is a test of your resolve, your strength, your mental strength, your skill sets right across the board. So, yeah, we had to take the win. We weren't given the win. We had to fight hard for it. And it was really pleasing to see that, they did that.
Set piece probably, especially at scrum time, it was probably went both ways. The underfoot probably didn't help, so there was a bit of that. And I think we were just frustrated. We made some mistakes at critical times, I think, and then end up on defence when perhaps we had a chance of really putting the pressure on. And I think that was probably the things that, it's easy to get frustrated by a mistake you made, but when you can't change that, you got to get on and deal with what's next. And there was a couple of times we, right at the end, and had to really defend because of a poor decision or poor skill execution. So they're the little things I think that on top of it was a bit messy at scrum time, and because it was a bit greasy underfoot, sort of made a bit of a lottery, I think.
I think today we show a lot of character, we show everything, but they are very clever. They are very, very intelligent also. We are, I think, 6, maybe 10 times very close to the line, 4 or 5 meters, and them they have 2 opportunities and they score 2 tries. So you must just congratulate them, and us we must carry on.
Well, I've been out the whole year, so I've got to work hard to try and get in there and start, and they've got to work hard so I don't get in there and start. So it's, like you said, competition is there and it's good.
Charlie went pretty well tonight, do you think? How do you assess him?
Yeah, he's been taking his opportunities last few weeks when he's been starting. So I mean, he's played well on both wings. In that first half, it really didn't go his way, but straight away in that second half, he scored a try, and which was a brilliant try, and set the other one up. So he's playing well.
Did you think you'd scored a try?
I knew I didn't, but then the replay kind of made it look like I did, and I was like, well, hang on, I could have sneaked one in here. And then they showed that last replay, and I was, damn it. But the boys started giving me high fives, and I started believing that I did score, but I knew I didn't. So
I think there was one point they scored a try, and the crowd just went off, and I felt like my ears were going to pop. I'd never experienced that before, but yeah, it was an awesome occasion out there, and awesome crowd. No, I guess not really. Kind of when you're in the game, you focus on the plays and doing your job. But I'd say one thing is that I love hearing the singing that's going on. It's quite enjoyable on the field. So yeah,
we just needed to be more disciplined, and I think we keep letting ourselves down, keep letting the pressure off when we'd have little offsides or Little ill disciplines, just meant we couldn't build any pressure. So it'll be something we look at moving forward and make sure we try and nail for next week.
It's frustrating when you're trying to scrum and the ground rolls up like a carpet. It's hard enough at the moment trying to scrum without having a surface to scrum on. And this is a magnificent stadium, probably one of the great stadiums of world rugby, yet the ground let it down today. So those things become frustrating. The real edge going for Twickenham. They're going well, we're going okay, and both teams looking forward to playing there. And I hear that already they're talking about scoring 4 tries and going to number 2 in the world, so they're obviously got a lot of confidence. And we'll enjoy it tonight, and then we'll start working towards Saturday tomorrow. Well, there's a few bumps and bruises and sore people, but no, most people should be eligible for selection, so that's good.
Steve, would be a brave man, I guess, not to pick Dan Carter for his 100th start at Twickenham, 100th test.
I suppose it would be, yeah. What's the question?
Well, does it put any pressure on you, the sort of sentimentality of it?
Oh, it's not about sentimentality, it's about picking the right team to play England, and whether or not he's played 100 or 500 or 0, if he's the right person, we'll pick him.
Does the loss at Twickenham still smart?
I don't know about smart, it still hurts. I mean, we don't like losing, and it was a tough old day. We didn't have enough energy to compete with the English on the day, and they outplayed us. So, it's something we've had to hang on to for quite some time.
Yeah, I think that all of the experiences we've been able to sort of call on this year will definitely put us in good stead this weekend. It's going to be a massive occasion. They're obviously going to be pretty confident heading into the game, and I think we can be too. So it's going to be 2 teams, I think, at the top of their games, really going hammer and tong at each other, and yeah, it's going to be great. It's an interesting dynamic, but obviously you want to start every test, and if Dan gets the opportunity, it's going to be a massive occasion for him, and I think 100 test matches is pretty special no matter what the occasion, but I think this occasion will make it extra special for him. So I suppose we'll find out on Tuesday when the team gets named, but I think I'm pretty confident. Hopefully I'll be coming off the bench to play a part in some way, shape or form. There's obviously that relationship with the Australians as well, but obviously the Poms are like you said, the team that we love to beat, and everyone's going to remind us this week, I think, about the result last year, so we've just got to make sure we keep our feet grounded and do everything we can to rectify that result and make sure it's a positive one for us.
Yeah, from a physical point of view, I think we're in great shape. Mentally, I think we're in great shape. There is a massive desire within the group to strive to keep improving themselves. We had, I think, 12 out of the 15 having their first game for about 3 weeks. So we knew that we wouldn't be as sharp as we probably could be, and hence our timing at times yesterday, our running lines at times weren't quite right. Now, some of that has to go down to the pressure that France put on us, but I think some of it was also a bit of rustiness from not playing every Saturday. So. But we've now had that game, and I'm expecting us to improve a lot on that performance.